Let's welcome in Ashish Kyal of Wave Strategy Advisors, who's joining us now. Ashish, good afternoon. Thank you for joining in. How important does 23,800 now become on the downside for the Nifty? What are the levels that you are watching out for? And couple that up with your stock recommendations as well.
Hi, afternoon to you and all the viewers. And with the start of the new series, we can clearly see there is pressure definitely building up here. Nifty in past 12 trading sessions have not closed above prior trading prior daily high. That's one technique that any trader can use to understand that the trend is still bearish. If you look at the monthly charts on Nifty, for the first time since the rally started from 16,800 odd levels, we have closed below the prior month's low, making a lower high and a lower low formation. That's again a sign that the monthly charts have turned bearish. Weekly is bearish and daily is also on the downside. Having said that, I think any pullback, there is a possibility of a pullback because we are oversold. Any pullback towards the level of around 23,980 can be an opportunity to sell again, and we can aim for the target around 23,740, which happens to be a gain level. So the overall tone for the index is going to be sell on rise. And being the event week, there can be some challenges, but the volatility will be high. But still, it will be sell on rise unless and until we close above the prior day's high. That's a simple strategy. Having said that, the stock that looks to be bullish is Godfrey Philip. We can clearly see a double bottom formation on the daily time frame chart. The stock has managed to bounce back from that 6260 levels and is now moving back above that mid Bollinger Band. So the overall trend for Godfrey Philip in this kind of a market is still bullish, and we can aim for the target of around 7,500 or higher over here. And on the downside, one can maintain a stop loss of 6,600 levels. And the other stock which can be on the buyer's radar is PPL Pharma. The stock has rallied sharply over past few days, showing short-term correction today, but I think that's an opportunity to buy this stock. We can expect PPL Pharma to reach towards the level of around 300 on the upside over short term, and use any dips to buy further as long as the support around 260 remains intact.
Right. Just one question before we let you go. You said Godfrey Phillips is looking good. I'm also looking at a couple of other stocks which are actually gaining with a fair amount of volumes. Shoppers Stop is one of them, which after having corrected a fair bit from the highs is coming back up around 6% as we speak. The other one is Gillette. Gillette is one stock which, even in a weak market, is now at a fresh 52-week high. Remember, in the last 7 days or so, Gillette has actually rallied about 25%. Do you have a call on these?
Yes, I think Shoppers Stop, it's better to avoid because, Mangala, we saw a very sharp decline and it's up by 6.5%. We need to see if it can sustain and close at these levels, because this 730 is an immediate hurdle for Shoppers Stop. If it can manage to close above that 730, which is the mid Bollinger area, we can expect a rally further to 780 on the upside. But Gillette looks to be very appealing. Many traders have the mindset that, or investors have mindset that since the stock is at 52-week high, they avoid. But it's an relative outperformance. If you look at Gillette, the stock is outperforming the broader market despite of such a huge sell-off. And that's a very strong relative strength we can see here. So I would be bullish on Gillette. I would use any dip on Gillette towards that 10,180 mark as an opportunity to enter, aiming for the targets of around 12,500 on the upside. So right. Gillette looks to be positive for me.